I quite like Studio Ghibli movies. I was introduced to them back in about 2018 by some friend in high school, and since then I've amassed quite the collection of Ghibli merch, such as these little paper theaters of Spirited Away. I also have these ones. Howl's Moving Castle, another Spirited Away one, and Totaro. I have not watched this movie yet, but I plan to. These are nice little things. You just cut out little bits from panels and glue them together with like Elmer's glue or whatever. Today, we are not going to do these. I'm going to do the Totaro one. So as you can see here, there are the little panels and also a little difficulty scale. Think if you get a level 5, you might just die putting this together, but since it's a level 2, I should be relatively fine. So, had to get out the old Elmer's glue, some toothpicks, and the X-Acto knife. And we have all of the panels here. Kind of see Totaro in there. And this massive piece of paper that has all of the directions on it. So you can see, it's upside down, you can see all of the completed panels and what you need to cut out and glue onto each of the panels. This one is very simple. It has only 6 layers and only, I think, 2 of them you need to actually glue stuff to. So, yeah, all of these other ones, it's just put them all together with the tabs over here. So this should be no issue whatsoever, really. So without further ado, let's build this thing. I remember vividly not having too much of an issue with all this stuff. I don't remember quite what the order of operations was, really, but I think I just, instead of like cutting everything out at once, I did everything in sequence. So I will be referring to the guide pretty frequently, so it's telling me to use 3, which is this one right here. I'll probably get into a better flow state once I get going. I'm looking forward to finally getting these ones done. They've just been kicking around in the corner of my room for probably a few years now. I don't like having little knickknacks and things that you gotta put together and just not putting them together. It's never a fun thing to see. Just boxes of unfinished projects. I'm looking at the directions like a lunatic. Every like 3 seconds I want to make sure I'm not screwing this up. So the reason I wanted to make this video is EVO 2024 happened over this last weekend, and so I'm not a fighting game person at all. But my friend is really into quite a few of them. She was actually signed up to play, and I was like, all right, I'll watch. I don't really care too much about anything else that's happening. I'll watch whenever you're on stream or whatever. Little did I know that the most insane, most fucking hype things ever recorded in the history of mankind would happen in EVO 2024. I didn't realize that it was the 20th anniversary of EVO Moment 37. to my surprise, they had Justin Wong, the the unfortunate soul who got Daigo parried. He was commentating the Street Fighter Third Strike matches. That was insanely cool. That was only like half the excitement. Hayo, the guy who was playing Hugo, Jesus Christ, what a menace. He was a showman, that's for sure. Celebrating after each and every victory, and had his own EVO moment 37. Hayo, playing as Hugo, was so low, he was about to lose, and he parried like some special move in air every single attack. The crowd was going fucking mental, absolutely insane as that was happening, because like I think in everyone's minds it was like, oh my god, this is happening again. Justin Wong was like, oh no, like he was having a fucking PTSD flashback, and like we just sit there witnessing this fucking insane play happen. Oh my fucking lord, I was howling like a wolf watching that, and I thought that was the highlight of the weekend. But then the next day was Street Fighter 6 tournament, and I knew nothing about any of the characters, or not characters, the fighters, the players. My friend's talking about Punk, and I'm like, alright, this guy seems pretty cool. I was gonna be so pissed if I glued the entire backside of this. Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't. Apparently he had lost pretty tragically an EVO, a previous EVO. So, you know, pretty nice, good person to root for. Nothing would have prepared me for that last fight between Big Bird and Punk. Oh my god. I was like, I didn't care about Street Fighter 6. I don't care about these people. I don't know who these people are. But I'm like on the edge of my fucking seat. It just, everything like was so perfect. And now I'm hooked, and now I'm playing Street Fighter 6. I'm ass. The last fighting game I played was Injustice on the PlayStation 3. That should put into perspective my experience with fighting games. But that clip and watching that was like, damn, I should get into this. Well, I really shouldn't, but I'm going to. And I want to. Because that was awesome. The hardest part about, like, starting a project like this, not doing, like, this itself, or let me fuck off with that, but recording it is starting off. It's kind of the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video. I want to get better at talking, and I've found that a lot of people who are good at talking to themselves. One thing, in regards to recording and making voiceovers and shit, one thing that is helping me right now is I'm listening to music. If I was not, I would not be able to create sentences. I know I'm speaking very choppily, if that's a word, but I'll be damned if it's not the best I can do right now. I am going to be taking a public speaking class next semester, which, shit, that might help a lot. or it might just, do absolutely nothing, and I'll have wasted $550 or however much that fucking class cost. Let me see. So you can kind of see like that's literally all it's doing. These two big ass pieces just to have these like little orange and brown thing on the front. Jesus Christ, I did it backwards. Alright. Get that off of there. Put it on here. So this is just gonna have glue on it, but it's on the back, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Crisis averted. Oh, no, we're good. Yeah, that's not poking out. Crisis averted. Looks pretty decent so far. Alright. Think for now, I'm just gonna do this little umbrella. And then probably call it for the day. Come back maybe tomorrow to finish this up, because my arm is kind of hurting. I've already gotten the surgery that I mentioned in my guitar video, and recovery has been pretty swift. I was out of the sling on day fucking 2. I think that looks right. Oh! 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 Oh, I have to cut this out. And the mouth. What the fuck am I doing? Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god, and there's even glue here. Oh. Oh no. Oh, this is a botch job. What the fuck am I doing? I got surgery done on me less than a week ago. Now I'm doing surgery. Shit. You know, it looks a lot better now. I was thinking it was looking a little wacky before. I hope this glue, you might not, oh yeah, it shines. I hope that just like clears up. So I'm not too concerned about how that looks. Frankly, oh wait, I forgot the mouth. This is gonna be huge. Come on, man. Oh god. Oh no, parts of your freaking excess flesh are being grafted to your teeth, man. Ugh. Alright, we're good. Kind of. Alright, well this is a good lesson going forward. I'm very glad I didn't do the Howl's Moving Castle or the other Spirited Away before I did this one, because I don't at least right now I don't care too much for this movie, but I care a lot about Spirited Away. Oh no, I'm freaking yanking your teeth out, man. Sorry Totaro for doing you dirty like this, but you know, sometimes that's just how it is. Alright, I think I'm good for right now. Finish this probably tomorrow or some shit. Alright, welcome back to Matthew Tries Not to Waste 20 Minutes Talking About EVO and Fails Miserably. This looks pretty good. The glue has dried. His teeth look pretty bugged out. His eyes kind of have brown sockets. It's a little hard to see, but a little flashlight here. It looks a little coked out, but we press on. This one's easy. See, I like the ones that are like this, where it's like two on the opposite sides of each other, and you can just like twist it out. Very considerate. I'm listening to Liquid Swords right now. Oh, I see where that tab is. So the last 2 times I was recording this, I was listening to stuff that I have listened to before, but I have not listened to Liquid Swords other than the first track. This is all new to me. Thinking of EVO again. I had a pretty good day today, partly due to the fact that I watched all of watched all of the EVO clips that I took. Jesus Christ, the Hayo parry and then Punk winning is, oh my god, it was just all way too good. At some point, I do want to go to an EVO, but at some it's a lot of money and a pretty big commitment. I don't play any other than I'm just starting to play Street Fighter 6, and I'm not very good at it. I realized like I was just always on the offensive. I was talking to my other friend like while we were playing. I just attack. I do not fathom that pressing backwards on the move is to block. It's so like foreign to me, moving backwards. So I was trying against these bots to fight a little bit more defensively, not just constantly attacking, which I'm assuming is the aim of the arcade mode, to let you learn the character that you want to learn in a way that's not just going into the lab and testing combos and whatnot. Though I will say it's not perfect. The difference between CPU level 4 and CPU level like 5 and 6 is night and day. You could just walk forward towards any level 4 and you could just completely bash on them. Level 5 and 6 actually like do stuff, and they do it pretty well, at least against me. The game is just going to be trial by fire, I know that. And it's going to take a very long time for me to get a grasp of the game, but I don't know, man. We'll see if I stick with it. I want to right now, but I also don't have a job right now, and once I have a job and get back to school, I might be singing a different tune. But we'll see. I really do want to stick with it. Alright, let's get to gluing this together. Glad that this glue dries clear, because the bleed through or the excess would look pretty terrible otherwise. Something I really enjoy thinking about is how things like these get made, like how they pack so much stuff into just one sheet of paper and like make it so efficient. It's like sprues, like for miniatures and all that type of stuff. Almost forgot the tongue. A lot of little model kits and whatnot. I like thinking of the person who designed just like the little bits of it to be let me get my, actually no, I could probably do this, to be as efficient as possible, waste as little material and therefore money as possible. His teeth look so fucked. Oh god. I gotta avoid the middle of this one because there's a hole. I'm glad I did start with this one. Ease back into doing little put together type things. I have a my grandma gave me a rubber band gun AK-47 that requires full assembly. I was thinking at first that I wasn't gonna do it because I have problems with my wrists. But those have been pretty alright recently. Alright, I see what I have to do. I've been doing these little stretches that have been, pretty helpful. Supposed to, combat cubital and carpal, cubital and carpal tunnel syndromes. I had a run-in with those two on both of my wrists, which was fucking amazing. Cubital on this one, carpal on this one, and a bit of cubital. Earlier in the year, right when I started doing classes, which is just fucking fantastic. But I've had problems with my wrists undiagnosed. I went to 3 fucking doctors and they couldn't figure out anything. But I had that all before this year, and that was very frustrating. Being a musician wasn't very fun dealing with that, but I've found recently that I've kind of been at a decent point with it, wherein I kind of found a comfort zone where I can do stuff. As long as I don't overdo it, I'm perfectly fine. And then doing those stretches helps out very well, helps out quite a bit. But I was really surprised. The WoW Pandaria remix came out, and I was talking to my friend before it came out, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to do this. And for 2 months, I was able to. We were playing pretty fucking consistently for a very long time. Oh shit, Fourth Chamber just started. That's, fucking love that song. Pretty consistently and for a pretty long time, for pretty long sessions I was playing. And it was still manageable. Like, in that game, you're just fucking constant button presses. And I don't know. It was just alright. And, like, playing games now, like, I'm pretty okay right now. So, I completely forgot why I was talking about my wrists. It might come back to me, but regardless, I'm doing a lot better with that now. The AK. Yes, so I thought I wasn't going to do that, but after WoW and all of this shit, I feel like I'm actually going to be able to, though I know that's a lot more involved than cutting out little bits. But yeah, I'm looking forward to building that, though. That's gonna take a lot fucking longer than any of this stuff. Alright, this is all basically the same thing, just cut out the outline. I also, at some point, this is like a down the fucking line type thing, but I at some point want to review every game that I've beaten, because I've for years kept a Google Sheets of all of the games that I've beaten, and like in order of worst to best. Do this. Alright, now I could see what layer is which, the orientation of each of them. So now, I remember this being kind of a pain in the ass. How did I do this last time? There we go. This is it. It's just gonna be floppy for a little bit. Oh shit, that one went in like perfectly. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I was watching a Silent Hill video earlier, which I had like a fucking pizza revelation trinity over these last 2 days. Last night my friends showed me this this true crime thing where this child predator brought a pizza to meet with this 13-year-old girl that he was talking to. And today we order a pizza, and then later, or just a little while ago, I watched a Silent Hill 2 video. It has the fucking infamous pizza scene. This town is full of monsters. How could you sit there and eat pizza? Forget you. Fuck this. Holy shit. Did I put... Oh, you... Oh. Remember when I was freaking talking about how I was gonna waste time talking about EVO? Shit, I wish it was talking about EVO. This is just wasting time. These little slots had to line up with those ones, but they were reversed. So they were actually over here. Alright, now let's get this going. I'm listening to Biggie now. This is much more enjoyable. Liquid Swords, probably like a 3 out of 10, honestly. That's not gonna come back and bite me in the ass one day. Now my arm is really fucking hurting. I was doing some good stretches earlier though. Wait, is it really just not there? Did I... Oh, for the love of fucking God. This one right here is misaligned. You can see how much more rammy I'm getting. Christ. Time. Oy vey. It looks good. Look at the light. It's the movie that I haven't seen yet. I just realized I bought Princess Mononoke on vinyl and I still haven't watched that either. That was like fucking 2 years ago. But yeah, so I have this movie to watch and I have Princess Mononoke to watch. But yeah, it's over finally. And the other ones I'll probably do a lot more cleanly, but they still probably will take a lot longer. Boy vey. Alright, I'm done. See ya.